Hey all, this is Software Focus, and today we're going back to basics with Camtasia. You don't want to miss this. Today's episode is focused on updating Camtasia. Every once in a while, when you load up Camtasia, you may get a box that comes up and says this. This is set on a timer and occurs, I think it's like every 10 times. I may be off on that, but after a certain period of time, after a certain number of startups of Camtasia, this window will appear and ask if you want to check for updates. You can also bring up this message by going to Help, Check for Updates, and it's the same dialog box. At this window you can prompt before update check, and that's basically Camtasia will ask or go ahead and check. Here we're just going to hit yes if we want to have it check for updates, or hit no if we don't want to have it check for updates. I personally would recommend always either letting Camtasia automatically check for updates when it asks, or doing a check yourself every once in a while. The team at TechSmith does do their best to release fixes on a regular basis, especially for the current version. I'm currently running Camtasia 2020.0.11. You'll see here in a second that this particular update is for 2020.0.12. So I'm going to hit yes here, and it says, yep, new version available. There's a learn more about Camtasia 2020, and that loads up a browser to the Camtasia info page. If we click download Camtasia, that will again open a browser and will automatically start downloading the Camtasia updater. This process can take a few minutes, depending on your internet speed. As I mentioned, I do recommend running these updates to make sure you have the latest patches installed. While we wait for this to finish, I'm going to close Camtasia, because if I don't do it now, I will be asked to close Camtasia later. Alright, and the update is finished downloading. I've gone ahead and already closed Camtasia so it can do the install of the update. I open this up, and this window is actually exactly what I was attempting to avoid. The reason this has popped up is because, of course, I'm using Camtasia to record my screen, so I'm going to need to switch recorders. And I've gone ahead and changed recorders now, and I'm going to hit retry because Camtasia 2020 is closed. Allowing me through now indicates that I can continue with the update process. I hit accept the license terms and hit install. You will get a UAC prompt that says, do you want to allow the app to make the changes? You hit yes. And Camtasia then begins the update process. Now keep in mind, this is a update, not an upgrade. This is going from 2020.0.11 to 2020.0.12. A upgrade would be going from Camtasia 2019 to Camtasia 2020. These updates are free from TechSmith. The upgrades usually require either a purchase or a maintenance agreement, depending on your particular situation. This process may take a few minutes, and once it's finished, it'll say install successful. We'll hit finish. Camtasia will open. We can see it is 2020.0.12 now. And here I'll just go ahead and hit new project to open up Camtasia. And to double check what version we're running, we can go to help, about Camtasia, and it says here version 20.0.12 or 2020.0.12, and that's what I expect it to say. We can also check for updates again, help, check for updates. We'll have it check for updates, and it'll say you are running the most current version of Camtasia. This indicates, of course, that we are up to date with Camtasia with the latest version available from TechSmith. Just wanted to add something here during editing. If you get this message when you're checking for updates, this basically means you're not running the latest version of Camtasia. In this case, I was running Camtasia 8, and it presented that, hey, Camtasia 2020 is available. Like I mentioned at this point, to move to Camtasia 2020, you would most likely need to purchase or have a maintenance agreement. And that about does it for the update process. This has been Software Focus. If you like this video, hit that like button, or click subscribe to join the channel for future videos. If you have any feedback or ideas for future videos, please leave a comment down below. Keep focusing.